Alright, so I'm just going to be reading some Petty Paige's comments that kind of relates to how she is right now. Well, not relates. Well, it kind of relates to how she is right now, which is fake. So this whole time she maybe was faking it, being basically a mild justice warrior, you know, being there for the people. Being there for the people. I will try not to sneeze. I feel like Petty Paige was bullied for a long time. Where's my notes? I had notes. I feel like she was bullied, like most of us that started a YouTube channel. Not really bullied, just not part of. It's many things. Geek, not part of society. Oh yes, disclaimer. Most of the screenshots I got from Gary Gossip. You know, made a account, search about 80 pages to find like screenshots to see where things went wrong. I don't know when it went wrong. Like I said, I think this is how she was before, but she was kind of like faking it for the clout and getting more supporters. And then when she finally get it, just like a bully, you bully other people to feel more better about yourself. I feel like Paige right now is the token of the group. They can use her. They can use her blackness, you know, to agree, especially with the N-word problems. And I'm noticing a trend here, everyone in that kind of group, friends of friends, why is it always a racist problem and an N-word problem? Why do N-word problem people hang out with other N-word problem people? Like, not problem now, which I think it's still a now, because if I had a scandal with, let's say with fat hate, like if I had a scandal with fat hate back, did I just erase everything? Oh yeah. So if I had like a past with fat hating, fat shaming, whatever, and I said I'd change, why in God's name would I hang out with other people that also fat shame or fat hate? Like, wouldn't that's really dumb, extremely dumb of you. Why? That kind of means that you didn't really learn anything. How can? Because now I feel like that you're both hanging out with each other just to do the same thing, or complain about people, you know, going on you for doing the wrong thing. And well, if I'm by myself, I could fat hate all I want with my other fat hating friends. Why would you? It's like they look for these people that's also problematic in the same area and then be friends with them. Why? Why are racist friends with racists? Past racists, but it's like when people say these people have changed. One, they never really mention how they have changed. What, because they stopped saying a word? Anyone can do that in public. Anyone could like watch their mouth in public. Usually it mistakenly like leaks out, but anyone could just stop like being an asshole on camera. It's easy to edit out things. It's easy to be cordial when you go to parties. You know how much scandals in Hollywood where there's like a drug ring or a what do they call it? A pedophile ring, but they cordial with other people, right? They're in the media, they are like some rich white guy. They never like, they don't walk around with pedophile on their head. They just know how to play the game. They know how to play you. So how would you know if they change, especially if they're hanging out with other races? Like, I don't get it. Like other past races, like why would you do that? I would understand if you. And the thing is, they would rather hang out with the other past racists, but won't have like an active people of color friend group. Like, is it that hard? Well, maybe it is that hard, but just pick a color. You don't have to pick black. Just pick a people. I guess, I don't know. I feel like when there's a token, or when it's a business deal, but don't hang out with other people that had racist problems. It's like they choose to hang out with them, and people are like, "Do your change? Where did you? First of all, what do you know? How do you know what change look like if you've never seen it before?" Of course, people that deal with racists every single day of their life, or grew up with racists every single day of their life, will know when a racist change, because usually it's a childish thing to be racist. It's extremely dumb to be racist, like you're hating for a color. Come on now. Let's just think about it. Think about it for a second. You're hating someone literally because they're few shades darker. Just think of how idiotic that is. Or you're associating this thing with a color. Now, you could say that black people do all the time, but usually we say it as a systematic thing. And oh crap, I'm supposed to be talking about something like that. Hold on, backtrack. Let me see. Before I keep going that way, let me go back the other way. I don't have to talk about the change thing. Anyway, yeah, the change thing is kind of how Petty Paige is an extremely good example, because you think she was the goody-goody person, but she's hanging out with people, being a total. I feel like she's doing this for validation for herself. All her like career on the internet is her being like, "Oh, you guys are hating, you're haters, but I'm glowing up, I'm getting my money," and that's okay for once in a while, you know. But when that's the main thing, it feels more like if I say this out loud, they would believe it. Petty Paige don't have a great self-esteem, I don't think, especially with what she's done recently. Okay. I'm talking too long. 9 minutes. I almost went on a tangent of other things. Hold on, clear my throat. Hold on. To deal with the cold all the time. Alright, so let's read some old screenshots and see what we get out of it. Or just read a bunch of them and then be like, see you later. Alright, I was going to do makeup, but screw that. I kept going off topic because, you know, doing makeup and talking is like a sport. Alright, reading now. Okay, so there goes my voice. Okay, so there are some misconceptions. Oh, by the way, I am horrible at enunciating. My tongue ties all the time. So please bear with this. Just be gentle. I like iDubbbz. I just don't agree with his stance on the N-word. Okay, so here you have an example of Petty Paige not agreeing with the stance on the N-word. No matter how you use it, it's just not right to use it. And we're not going to be using the... Okay, I want to talk about this. We're not going to be using the black people shouldn't use the N-word in the first place. Okay, there is a word for South Africans, I think. Only South Africans. There is a S-word? S-word that's an equivalent to the N-word here. They do not use it. They do not use it in songs. They say no, nada, don't use it at all. Guess what? People still use it. People still use it against them. One example of someone using it to like use it in a song or something is a white person. Oh, what's that band's name? Nalandi is the girl, and his name is, I forgot. Oh, they used to be kind of big until people found out they were racist. Or lying about being sexually assaulted. Oh, or using a mental boy as a prop on MySpace. They adopted him, by the way. Oh, what are their names? Oh, crap. Anyway, he called himself a white S-word. I guess trying to take back the N-word, because they would use the N-word as, you know, we could use the N-word, whatever. And they finally toured to America, and we were like, nope. So I guess, I'm just thinking, I guess he tried to use the S-word, but They didn't use the S word, but it's still used as like a slur there. It's still used. So saying no black person should use the N word, no one should use the N word, even black people, it doesn't work. So at least for black people, there is like a therapy section. A therapy session. We ain't getting therapy from the government. So we had to give our own therapy, and we're not expert at therapy, so the only thing we could do is, well, just like women, if you call us the B word, well, we're going to use it for ourselves. But no, you cannot use it against us if you're male, I guess. Cis male, more likely. We could skip that one. I don't know how I went from that to that. The hell was I doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the screenshot. Alright. I like what this girl says, low. I forgot. I didn't want to involve what Jeffree was saying, blah, blah, blah. But Lo has a good point here. She asks, Patty asks, was this a dig at Jeffree's gender? And Lo was like, honey, you and Jeffree aren't friends and he doesn't respect you. Him mentioning you was a way to say, I'm not racist, this is my black friend, and I can't see that. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes and why Petty Paige is like standing for this guy, but she will do anything for the clout. So I can imagine if there's money involved. We're not sure of money, but I mean, like Jeffree liked to give gifts, and that's very smart not to give money, but gifts, expensive gifts. And we see the way how he treats other guy, also not good with names. We're gonna see him pop up soon, I'm sure. Shit, let's call him Clown. Just when she starts to stand like Jeffree, I guess. I'm glad that people are beginning to see that at Jeffree Star isn't some kind of monster and actually has a big heart. Okay. Can we get this through our head that people could be extremely nice to you and assholes to other people? Like dead ass. Like they could be the most nicest person to you every single time they meet you. They're like shaking your hand, whatever. I mean, not everyone's like Trump and like would drop you when you stop talking. Actually, if Petty stopped talking, like stopped giving him these kind of things, praise, didn't Jeffree unfollow Petty recently? Like, just like nothing. Like I feel like Jeffree is the equivalent to Donald Trump in the beauty world. His ego is so sensitive. Oh my god. I mean, James Charles, even though I don't like the kid as much, I feel like he will grow out of being a kid, hopefully. I mean, I said it's less likely, but he has a chance. But Jeffree is already in his 30s and his ego is so... I mean, you have all this stuff, and I know stuff doesn't make you happy. No, it doesn't. But having these, I don't know, I feel like no racist, past or present, is happy. That's why they have to have someone else below them or use that person, as a shield. Like, yeah, you could say me using the N-word is not racist, but to use the N-word means that you're ignoring the feelings of black people. And not all black people, but, some of us. Like, I mean, to ignore a group of people saying, hey, can you not, or can you at least apologize to us? He still haven't apologized to us. He apologized to his fans. His fans is not the community. He didn't apologize to us. I'm sorry. That wasn't an apology. He was just apologized to his fans and whoever he hurt. No, that's not how it is. No. Straight, clean. I forgot who apology was really good, and we're like, you know what? There's a chance and there's a future. Jeffrey haven't even changed with how he like responds to his own fans that don't agree with him once, and he will block them. He will say something witty and block them. Like, this guy has a really sensitive ego, and it hurts. It hurts my heart because if you can't grow now, I don't think there's any. I mean, when you're 60, but then you just wasted your whole life being sad. Like, that's 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 literally, that's like, I'm not saying that's sad. I was like, oh, boo-hoo. It's more of like, oh my god, to live in that kind of body or mentality. I'm not saying I'm sorry for him. I mean, he has the brain. Maybe he doesn't have the brain power to change. There's people that don't have the brain power to like realize that this thing is not healthy for a reason. I mean, hurting other people not only hurts them, it kind of hurts you too, because you're hurting because you're hurting. You know? Alright. Glad people. Yeah. Jeffrey could have a big heart. Yeah. To the people he chooses to have a big heart with. That's plain and simple. To people that think he's a god, or to people that he think is over his level, or to people that's his fans for a second, because he will turn his fans faster than anyone else that would turn on his fans, or just as fast as like people like Jeffree Star. So yeah, duh, you idiot. Anyone can be nice. Anyone can be nice. But the pattern, you need to, like, if I meet a guy that's the most sweetest, nicest person, and he treats his mom like, I shouldn't have said that word. YouTube just put that, like, YouTube just put that, kind of thing on, is this for children kind of band kind of thing. Son of a, You don't understand that Jeffrey is a person that, like, your husband is dealing with PR right now. And the best thing for a celebrity, YouTube celebrity, is to have a good image, to have good PR. So treating other people great, just like Coca-Cola, just like Burger King, just like Wendy's, being relatable, treating other people great. You know, oh, there's like a pickle in my sandwich and like the tip was hard. Oh, tell us the place, tell us what time, and we will deal with it. Oh my god, thank you, Burger King. See, Burger King is like the best place on earth. Like, it's so, I feel like Petty Paige is educated and smart, and how do you not see this? Like, is it a street smarts thing? Like, he benefit if he treats you right. He benefit if he treats certain people right. He doesn't benefit if he treat the black community right, because the black community don't have that power to destroy him, because not much of us is buying from him. So so he already lost out. Like, again, I feel like he's equivalent to the president. Like, he ain't getting our vote, so why would he appeal to us? Like, you don't want to overanalyze things, but this guy has a history, 10 years and over. Like, but maybe she knows this, because the way how she switched that fast, I think she knows this. I want to hurry up so I can play freaking Breath of the Wild. Like, alright. What is this about? Oh, this is more on a comment on not many black people around her. I grew up in Brooklyn before I got gentrified in that side. So I've been around black people all my life. I'm not sure how it is to grow up with in the suburbs white people, but I went to a school, like the same art school, that was like really diverse. Not only white people, Hispanic, well, that's all I got. Okay, I had to say Latino because I think Hispanic and Latino is two different things. Look, I'm trying. I think this could be part of our problem, because Petty Paige have a pattern of using like Black American kind of slangish kind of thing. I mean, the whole of Twitter does that. But I feel like she doesn't feel like she is part of the group, which is why she's using these slangs, and we accept it because, you know, she's black, I guess. No, well, don't know what that was. But I feel like this is part of her, like, you know, the self-image, like, I'm not trying to be a side whatever therapist. It's just more of like, God, this is 2017. It's not that, it's 2 years. Let's say 1 year. Wait, 2 years, yeah, because it's 2020, but we're not counting that. We're still in January. It's only been 2 years and she just switched like that? Like, God damn. Jeez. Alright. Okay. I think that's old. Oh, she has a problem with spelling? Moi, same as me. So it's nice to know that even educated people could, like, have problems with spelling online. I have a horrible time. Ever since I was in school. I can't get it. Yes, I do switch my D's with my P's with my C's. No, I just wanted to rhyme. Obviously, I'm dyslexic, but I feel like that's not it. Only it. Like, I only see it when I post it. Okay, if a 30-year-old woman has to use the angry black woman stereotype to get back at you using high school story time? Is that what it is? High school? You know you win. Alright, so this is in reference to the Jackie Aina thing. Especially, just keep this in the back of your head. This is in relation to the Jackie Aina thing. I still stand by what I said. I didn't agree with what Jackie Aina did. But what Petty did was literally petty. After that, I was on Petty Paige's side. I was rooting for her. And then she went too far. So, to be frank, Rich Luxe is right. She still hasn't publicly apologized for her racist remark. And she reached out to all the drama channels for damage control. I mean, even my messy... And I said it again. I mean, even my messy A got a DM from Mrs. Lights. He's not wrong. People forget hella fast, me included. So Rich... Yeah, that's his name, Rich Luxe. There it is. The clown. Rich Luxe. It's not as an insult. It's just... He has clown makeup. Kind of. I think so. Still haven't publicly apologized for racism. I think Rich apologized. I'm tired of apology videos that had to do with the N-word. I'm really tired of it. I talked enough, so this is, you know, this is just part of the pattern. Still not apologize for doing it. I think this is more related to, like, frickin' Jeffrey. And yeah, he apologized, but to his fans. But this is just, like, Twitter, 2018, you know, years later, the N-word kind of problem. Oh, this is where I didn't see this tweet. I only heard about this tweet, and then I just cut Paige off right then and there. I didn't really see the pattern. I just heard of this, and then I see the pattern. After she said that thing about the angry black woman. Hold on, where that is. No, this one. Have to use the angry black woman stereotype. Do you know what the gorilla stereotype is? It's 10 times worse than the angry black woman stereotype. Way worse. Way worse. So spare me that Jeffree Star bull. I'd rather be called a gorilla every day of my life than what you did to me. You're a garbage human. I think she's talking to Jackie Aina here. This is how you know she didn't grow up with other black people. Because to say you would rather be called a gorilla every single day of her life than be called a thief. Are you kidding me? Really? Because black women really don't. have the thief stereotype. That's more black men. It's still hanging around there, but it's not as horrid as the gorilla comment. Sorry, oh god, I hate the cold. And then, on top of that, she knew Jeffree Star said this, which is a pattern, because Jeffree Star is supposed to change, right? But he's using gorilla at Jackie Aina. And this is his friend. Also, here's another thing. What's with all the people outing out Jeffree Star that are friends? It's not like people that he worked with or anything like that. It's always friends that's outing out Jeffree Star that he said these things. His friends, people he called friends as well. So he's comfortable enough to say these things in front of his friends, which most of his friends are, because you sat there this whole time listening to say these things about black people? Are you kidding me? I could say they must be scared, but they weren't scared enough after he threw them to the curb and then they leaked these things. But this is recent. He called her gorilla. Very recent. No one talked about it. Not even the drama channels. And you can see why Petty Paige wanted to be inside. He called Jackie a gorilla. This is how I know he didn't change. And this is how I know the people that hang out with him that have a racist past may have not changed as well. Why would you hang out with someone that has that problem if you had that problem in the past and you said you changed? This is a pattern. Petty Paige don't like herself. She obviously don't. To say this especially, she obviously don't. So her hanging out with these people also is part of the problem or the pattern. Yes. So this whole group, and shout out to like Smoky Glow, because that's the way how you do it. You're like, oh, a hint of racism? I'm not down for that. No. That's okay. I'm sorry. I can't. And she said it in a nice way, like, I just can't. Not for my career. No, not right now. And that's if Smoky Glow had a racist past. And she said this, say, no, I can't hang out with someone that said the N-word. I can't. I would believe she changed. Wholeheartedly would believe she changed. And I would root for her. Like, hard. Because I like that change. It's very rare to see a racist change. Very rare. So if she had, I'm not saying she had, but if Smoky Glow had a racist past and then she saw this drama and she's like, you guys, I can't. I can't. The N-word thing, not sure if it's real or if it happened, but I do not want to be bothered with that. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's how you know you changed. Even if you didn't change in the background. That's how you know you changed, because that's common decent sense. Oh, my puppies. She's so old. So when people say Jeffree Star and all these people changed, obviously not Jeffree Star, because he's still saying gorilla. Petty Paige, no, he said gorilla. So how do we believe her when you know, when she said, oh, he has a good heart. He has a good heart. Yet Jeffree Star said gorilla. Even on your enemies, you won't call them a racial slur. I can't imagine. I can't imagine that. No, I'm thinking of like every race, and like I'm mad at them, and I can't imagine that. Hold on, I think my puppies are coming. I gotta feed them. Such cute puppies. And calling her a garbage human. Yet you just, well, not just, in 2017, angry black woman stereotype, you know you win. You know you win if they had to rely on the angry black stereotype. So I'm guessing Petty lost here. She definitely lost here. By her own words. What's next? This is like proof that I like when they said, but Jeffree starts shouting her out. Talking about he will hang out with her. Can't wait to hang out with her. Oh, I think it was this first. This was the first. When Jeffree said I can't wait to hang out with you, or she said, I can't wait to hang out with Jeffree Star, or something like that, or collab. I was like, oh, hells no. Mm-mm. One of those things. Whichever came first, I was like, I'm out. I'm jumping off. Oh, we love when a tokenized black and a racist team up for a collab. Much love. Feelings. My feelings. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is out of order. This is her ranting, I think. Let me see. She really called another black woman a heathen. She really called another black woman a heathen. But yeah, Jeffree could call her a gorilla, and you'd rather be called a gorilla every single day other than a thief, because Jackie Aina called you a thief. She really called another black woman a heathen. I think this is Jackie Aina that she's talking about. And ungrateful. All because she criticized her. I can't. Stop supporting her. Her entire career is built out of outrage of her misogynoir. I hate that word. I always think I say it wrong, and I'm sure I am. And now Homegirl is upset that people are holding her to the standard she set for herself. Maybe this is not Jackie Aina. Who knows? But the fact of the matter is, as my brother would like to say, she really called another black woman a heathen and ungrateful. But gorilla is fine. 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 Okay, gorilla is fine. Alright. Heathen, no. Thief, no. Ungrateful, no. Gorilla is fine. Fake. Ungrateful and fake. I think Petty Paige was fake this whole time. It's confirmed that Petty Paige is coming to the housewarming, and Jeffree Star responding. So he knows these people. He communicates with these people. Everyone that's been on that live, I don't trust. I don't know everyone that's been on a live. I haven't seen a live. I really want to see it, but she kind of privated it. But everyone that's been on a live, I do not trust at all. Nope. Her confirming that she's going to the Houston party, housewarming. There was like tweets with her mom. Also supporting Jeffree Star, how he changed and stuff like that. I wanted to add it, and I'm like, nah, I don't really want to add Petty Paige's mom, and that's another whatever. Just know that her mom also supports the change in Jeffree. Maybe in something, who knows? Oh, so this is proof. Kind of proof. Let's see. How do I say this? It's not really that hard. I'm just trying to organize my brain here. So Rich Luxe, I think it's working with, I think it's a PR company. Petty Paige's husband owns his PR company. Hired Rich Luxe. I don't think it's a PR company. It's just a company for influencers. Influences. Is it influencers? No. Oh my god, there's a pin in my freaking... I was gonna eat this. I think you guys saved my life, or I wouldn't be looking... I don't think I can eat this anymore. How did the pin get in there? Are you kidding me? I could have died. I'm still gonna eat it. I could have died. Okay, influencers. That sounds so weird. Yeah, so a company hired or brought on Rich Luxe. I think this is before the N-word. And Petty didn't say anything about it. And I think this is why she's protecting Rich Luxe, or on Rich Luxe's side, because it's kind of getting something out of it. So you know where Petty lays with this thing. If it's for the clout, or maybe she's on it, and no one else can stand in her way. And I feel like that's what Jeffree's status. Even if there's no money involved, or Prada bags. Prada bags? I don't think it's Prada bags. Is it Prada bags? Louis Vuitton? I don't know. I don't know. I just, whatever. It's just she thinks she may get something out of it, even if she haven't yet. But Rich Luxe is part of that because Rich Luxe is closer to Jeffree Star right now. Like a puppy. In his pictures. Following him around. It's just... okay. Okay, hold on. It's like even small here. Give me this mic. Hold on. Petty Paige, I love you. I love you so much, but I just can't do this. Knowing you're involved with Rich Luxe and knowing that you tried to keep it a secret make no difference. If it is your husband or you, I can't bring myself to watch anymore because you have lost all credibility. I don't relish saying this. You know, the fan thing, not... It's hard to be a fan of someone and you see they do something wrong and you feel like if you say something they could change, but they don't. I don't really understand what's going on. Her husband is in a business with Rich Luxe and Paige tried to hide it until she got caught and had to admit it during a live stream about a month ago. There you have it. Petty Paige says she's not quiet about it, but is that the point? That's not the point. Now that I believe that you are I had to keep this because I had to bend my head. Now I believe you are or were trying to hide it, because why are you trying to protect that other than not trying to answer the question, right? To be frank, we would have been quiet about who ran the company because he genuinely wanted to make an identity for himself instead of Perry's husband. Is that her name? Anyway, but F it. Now that y'all spoiled that for him, spoilt? You know the T at the end, the black, yeah. I'm gonna use my influence to promote him because that's my husband. So she's trying to make the best of it. My stomach is growling. I can't wait to eat. So she works with Rich Luxe, basically, because it's her husband. Oh, this is her trying to protect it. Yeah, it's very small. Sorry about that. The company was 2 days old before nutters on the internet outed the secret. You can search my company and the dates for yourself. If you're not going to take the time to research on your own and connect the dots, then I can't help you, sis. There was no time to hide anything. Okay. Who cares about the hiding? You're working with Rich Luxe. Smoky Glow was like, no, I'm not dealing with that. But you would rather be called a gorilla. So stupid. Oh, here's something. The enemy of your enemies is not your friend. They are using you to fit your narrative. Hold on, let me clear my throat. Message. The enemy of your enemy is not your friend. They are using you to fit your narrative. So what you did to Jackie Aina, even though I was on your side, now looking at it, you did kind of draw it out a long time. I mean, she did apologize. She didn't apologize on YouTube, but she did apologize. And you wanted it in a different way. She was like, no. And that was it. But she did apologize, just like Rich Luxe, just like Jeffree Star. She did apologize. Was she sorry? No one knows. Let's see if she changed her pattern. But so far, she's been minding her business. Like, literally minding her business. Working her YouTube. That's it. Ignoring anyone else. She's minding her business. Can you say the same for Jeffree Star? No. 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 I'm like, no. 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 But yeah, she's saying a lot of things that relates to her. Here's the last one. This don't really matter, but she's still trying to get that clout for being part of the black community, my pup. You know, people are saying the N-word, but you don't hear from me. You know, I'd rather be called a gorilla, though. I think she said she's heard what Gigi have, you know, I mean, Gigi kind of proved that she's been on their site. I didn't really hear her put that in, but knowing that she's been on that site, she's seen those edits of her face on pigs. It's horrible. It's stupid. I don't recommend going on that site. Those people. Tangent. I noticed on these gossip sites, they like to comment on these people's appearances as if there's no one else that looks like them. They use their personality to hate on them. I mean, at first they started liking them for their personality, and then their personality changed and they hate them. All of a sudden they hate their looks. And they equate the looks to their personality, and that's not how it works. Because there's people that look like those people, that don't act like those people, are decent people, but we'll see their face looking like Petty Paige on pigs and thinking, well, this is what the world think of me, even though I haven't done anything wrong. It's extremely stupid to judge someone on their looks unless they did something, like put a donut on their head. Yeah, you could say it looks stupid because it looks creepy to me. Just want to pop it in a way. Anyway, it's, and you see this on mild sites like Beauty Guru Chatter or Chat. I don't know which one it is anymore. They would use their looks or use, like, they think the person is annoying, right? And this person might do a collab or something. A collab with anyone. They will look at hints of a squint and say, oh, that person hates them now. They will sneeze and say, oh, that person's annoyed at them. Because they hate the person so much. They will just judge every inch of the video. Oh, she didn't laugh at that part. She obviously hated or annoyed. And then you look at the freaking video and you're like, but they're having a good time. What the hell are these people talking about? Like, I know you hate the person, but do you really have to analyze the people around them? They do it with babies. Like, the babies will scrunch up their face like babies do because it's a new thing to them. And be like, oh, the baby's annoyed at them. Oh, the baby don't want to be there. Like, just because you hate the person doesn't mean everyone else does. Stop overanalyzing a facial expression or a sneeze or they wore or wore makeup or, oh, look, they made them annoyed. Or it's so stupid. Like, how would you know that the resting face is just a resting face? Your resting face is not the same as their resting face, or their happy face is not the same as your happy face. Like, how would you know unless you know the person? Yes, sometimes it's obviously like this person's annoyed or uncomfortable, and they will mention that later on. Same thing with Stephanie So. You wouldn't know she was uncomfortable in those videos, but when she mentioned it, then you were like, oh, okay, I can see it now. But just because you hate someone, you have to put like their faces on pigs and call them warthogs? What if there's yeah, you hate Petty Paige, fine. What if there's someone that looks exactly like her? Trying to change her life, trying to be a better person. But now they're running across these pictures that looks like her, or looks like them, and they're like, oh, well, I guess the world hates me because they don't even know me, but similar people that looks like me, they hate me already. Like, it's extremely stupid to do. It's a stupid thing to do. But I'm talking to people that don't have faces, don't have bodies, are invisible. So of course they could say the meanest things because it's power to them. This is their power. This is what they can control. They can control what they say about other people, edit videos or photos, and know that other people are feeling sad about it. And that makes them happy. Temporarily. It's not really... it's like a drug mostly. I mean, yeah, you can make someone happy temporarily, but at least it helps other people out. But I don't know. That tangent. That was a tangent. It's duh, I used to do it. Maybe they were like 14, 15, 12, you know, because there's no way to prove their age. So maybe there are a bunch of young people and, it's like a bunch of 30-year-olds, but there was a bunch of young people. Because at that age, your brain is not developed. So you don't get the connection. So me thinking that most of those kind of like sites are like 12-year-olds make me feel better because it's obvious their brains are not fully developed. They can't understand that like hurting people won't make you feel better. It might feel better, but it's like a cigarette. Of course, a cigarette makes you feel better. It's harming you. It's harming you in the long run. Sooner or later, you'll grow up and you won't know how to like freaking cope with anything because you're so used to like putting down other people, and now you're trash because you don't know any other way to make yourself feel better, look better, act better. Yes, that's a tangent to that. So I don't agree on going. You don't go. I mean, you could go on a site, but I warned you. I mostly scrolled the talking. The talking is mostly like saying horrible things about her. I was just looking for the screenshots. I mean, I used to be on there for back then it was Shashu, an internet blogger. I didn't know what Photoshop was fully were, and Shashu definitely photoshopped, and it was a good place to see how the befores and after, or how she looked in real life. And oh god, then the baby fiasco when she was like, oh, my baby's gonna have like green eyes and she's not gonna be Asian, or the the fiasco where I'd rather have a son because I don't want my daughter to be raped. Oh god, it was so bad. And yeah, they wouldn't make fun of her appearance, but it was mostly like the Photoshop appearance. I don't know. There were certain sections of that site that were like wholesome in a way. Certain section that was like normal gab, and then there's this section that is just pure trash, and these people don't really have like a real soul. Like they don't care about people because they don't care about themselves. I mean, if you care about yourself, would you care if someone looks like a pig to you? No. By the way, I consider pigs cute. Guinea pigs especially. Oh, the piggles. My name is Air of Glee. It's basically hog, so I'm also a hog. Anyway, let me close this off. It's been an hour. Yeah. Petty Paige is acting like this. Let me check my notes because she's lost. She don't have anything. And she's been bullied for most of her life. Look at that freaking site. I mean, if that site could do it, I could imagine like in school, whatever. I'm sure she may have like she could either been bullied or she was the bully. There's a lot of losers on YouTube, and there's a lot of bullies on YouTube. And the bullies usually come out as like wholesome, whatever. And the bullied are usually the people that are like inspiring. I this happens a lot, that you find out like this wholesome vegan like expert was like a massive bully. It always happens. Okay, most people didn't have anyone else to talk to about. The ones that turned into a bully most likely was bullied and was a loser at some kind of way. Because why else would you protect a racist in spite of another black woman you have admitted you were against? Damn, I really have like a good thought. Let me take this off. I don't need the screenshots anymore. Let me do that again. Because why else would you protect a racist in spite of another black woman you have admitted you were against? What she said again? But I'm not putting it back up. But what she get? Enemy of my man enemy is not your friend. They're just using you to fit the narrative. Hello, Jeffree Star didn't like Jackie Anna. Oh, Petty Paige don't like Jackie Anna. Oh, maybe get with a racist that recently called this woman a gorilla, something that's really offensive to black women, more than a thief, more than loud black women, which you are also against, and against what was he, ungrateful and whatever, but gorilla is, are you kidding me? You're lying. You are, I want to say something worse than that, but other than being petty, that's not petty, that's just dumb. That is just dumb, because how you look now, how you look being the token, how you look when he's not following you anymore, how do you look now? How do you look? Dumb? Like you were okay with bullying, but not when it was you, kind of bird. Why did I use bird? I wonder if we still use chicken head. Oh my god, that was such a thing. They used to coo and everything. Oh my gosh. I know it happens a lot because for a while most of us have something in the way of blocking growth. Racism, sexism, ableism, left-handed, some more than others, and what have you. I meant what have you, but I guess I read that stupid. I guess I was saying a lot of us like felt like losers because we had things in our way, because we're not like a normal societally cis white person, male. I mean, women's up there, but male, ableism. Oh Lord, I can't speak on that because I'm able. I don't know the terms. I'm gonna shut up now. But what breaks between the types? What the frick was I saying? What breaks between the types that empathize with others? I'm guessing what's the... can you tell between the types that emphasize with others with some power and the people that bask in the moment with an inch of that power and use it onto others? I guess I'm saying that there's people that would like basically help others, and there's people that would, instead of helping others, they would use that power to like be above other people, because I guess you haven't grown yet, so you're using people because that's all you know to make you happy, or think you make you happy, or something like that. I guess you know the gist of it. I mean, I talked most about it. What the frick does that mean? There is no way around it, but you can find yourself heavily if you're racist, because look at this, it's one of the greatest powers you'll feel other than... Oh yeah, racism is very powerful. Very powerful. I mean, if poor people could feel bigger than other people, even if they're rich basketball players, that's not the only thing. Racism is a powerful, hateful thing. Racism, if you have it, you feel better than a whole group of people that have been put down for many, many years, and have been agreed to be put down for many, many years, and has agreed to have been 3/4 of a person for many, many years. So you have people backing up that these people are lower than you for many, many, many years, and you still have hints of that in society. So to be racist, you have that power because you feel better than others, because everyone else is saying it. History says it. My teacher that's secretly racist says it. Powerful people says it. Locking people in cages, children, not all this. So then that must mean it's true. So racism is a very powerful, very rich thing. You could get rich off of racism very easily. If you have no soul, you could get rich so fast, which is why rich people feels weird unless there's a talent, like a talent attached to it. You could say Jeffree Star is talented in what? Racism is a very easy way to get rich. Not much people figure it out, but a little bit of talent will get you there. A lot of talent will get you somewhere else, maybe. And most of the talent is knowing people of people of people. But yeah, I'm gonna get off. I'm hungry. I need to eat. And then you feel better than a group. So yeah, in unison, you feel better in a group with other people. Be freaking country that not the only country, almost all the country, especially colonized countries. So if you associate with someone like this, you get a taste of that power, even if it's racism and tokenism. Being a token, you feel like you got that power. Um, I don't want to use the C word, so I'm using the T word, even though it doesn't really. I mean, you're the only black person in the room. You're a token. It's not really like a negative thing. I mean, you could just be a token, and like, I've been a token, but maybe I didn't get the hints of racism. Who knows? Oh, that's talking burps. You never know when you're young, but this woman, she's a woman. She's a woman. So doesn't really apply to her. Oh, the racism in the UK is different, it is different. Yeah, Petty Paige did say Jackie Anna is bad for black women. Don't make me say the gorilla thing again. Don't make me say it again. With that same tongue, she said Jackie Anna is not great for black people. Is not a good example for black people. It's like, I want to say it again. I'd rather be called a gorilla. Are you kidding me? I think she would rather, like, this is the only explanation I could say. I think she would rather be called a gorilla is because in the UK it's not as offensive. I'm Caribbean American. I was born in Trinidad. So I grew up in Brooklyn. And I guess I am accepted, but I still have another culture to deal with as well. So I have some problems. I mean, not like Jamaican problems. Maybe. I don't know. So, yeah, that's all my notes. Paige is a bird. She's a token. I'm not saying the C word. I mean, she called herself that, so she said it. So if someone called her gorilla, should I just walk past? Just say nothing? I mean, she'd rather be called a gorilla. She gave permission to. Can I call her a dumb A? I want to call her. It's so bad. This is dumb. This is dumb to have yourself in this. This is dumb. On live Twitter. After you said Jackie Anna could have ruined your reputation for calling you a thief, you side with a racist. Well, I guess it will be better for her. Because like I said, that's a power. But you won't go. It's like the glass ceiling. You ain't going to go anywhere. Nothing happens when you side with a racist as a black person. Nothing. There's a lot of Fox News picking that one black person to say, yeah, black people should stop being on welfare, even though it's basically majority white on welfare. Yeah, it's black people's fault. And they lose the money. They're not mentioned about it anymore. They're literally the on-call token. They're only used for that on-call token. They can't get any other work. They're just there in case Fox needs them. Token, yeah, it's like just one token. You one purpose. You use that token, and then you go on your way. That's basically what Petty Paige is, and what she placed herself to be used as. Are you kidding me? I heard that what's her name? There's a YouTuber husband that works with Jeffree Star or something like that, but you do not see her collabing with Jeffree Star or saying that she works with Jeffree Star. That's what Petty Paige should have done. She should have just been like, that's my husband. It's his business. It would have sounded stupid, but it wouldn't be as bad as this. It wouldn't be as bad as this. I don't know. too late to give advice to Petty Paige. She dug her own grave. There's no way she could get out of this. I mean, for a racist, it could change. Like, as I'm using an example of Smokey Glow, she's not racist. She's not racist. There's no evidence of her being racist. I'm just using her as an example of her, like, jumping out soon as she heard that there was an N-word problem. She was like, hell no. I'm sorry, guys. It would have been great to go to that party, but nope. I'm just going to sit here on my channel. He was like, nope. Y'all could have all the fun you want. I can't. She didn't contact them, but what would they say? What would they say? They're already like attacking what's her name for thanking Here for the Tea for not attacking her child, for telling her, for what we tell Jeffree Star to do, to not attack the people that he attacks. Like, he will attack someone and then his fans will dogpile. We tell him to please not do that. It's not fair. All she said is, thank you for not attacking my child. Like, thank you for not and they are attacking her for that. So why would I call that group up? You already lost your credibility there. Like, there's no reason for me to call you up and say, I'm sorry, I'm not coming because what? Like, no, you all are too sensitive. You all are a pack of like I know I can't say that. Pack of dodos. No, dodos are just dumb. It's just, like, they're smart enough to get these hints. Like, what is smart enough, but they still will tear off the air in spite of their face? I don't trust any of. What happened to Martin Lewis? Is he still friends with these people? Oh, shit. I didn't say the word. Petty Paige is dumbest of all them all because they used her for the protection. Like, with the videos I've seen, when it came to like those problems, she would be the one to speak, and everyone would be like, like, use it as a shield. Like, there was even one that got up and left. He's like, oh, this is not my problem. Smart. But they used her for that. They may have not known it, but they used her for that. And she was like, and I'm here protecting my friends. My friends. If any scandal happened, they would drop you like a hot potato. Jeffree Star unfollowed you, you dingus. Oh boy. Oh. I don't know. We're all stupid sometimes. Not that mega stupid, but maybe it's a pride thing. It could be a pride thing. She just didn't want to look stupid, even though she's looking stupid. I think it was a pride thing. I think she didn't want to back down on her words. She didn't want to admit that she was wrong. She still don't want to admit she was wrong because she's like, F this. I'm going to ignore all this and go on my, like, life job thing, whatever. She don't want to admit that she was wrong. Too much pride. It's Pride Paige, not Petty Paige. It's Pride Paige. Okay, yeah, I should stop now. Okay, thank you for whatever this was. Boring, no music in the background, just talking, listening to me, whatever. Okay, I'm going to eat and clear my throat. Oh boy. Anyway, good night. Okay, I love you. Bye bye. Oh, I almost started streaming. Good God.